Oh, great. So, good news and bad news. Bad news is that I have not been recording the sound this whole freaking time. Just now realized that. But, like I said, like I said, I completed the other two dungeons. I got the bomb power. They're remote bombs, so I can detonate them at will. And it gives me, both square bombs and round bombs, which is really cool. I also completed a quest for the old man, that old guy, and made him a little thing by combining spicy peppers with a thing of meat and a fish. And for that, I got this warm doublet, which helps me resist the cold, which allows me to be up here. Now let's see here. I got the stasis power, which I don't know if I have anything here that I can test. Ah, here we go. I can show it with these things. Right there. Stasis power allows me to freeze an item while conserving its momentum. So we're just going to run away from that, and I'll give you an example. See? Just like that. And of course, the more you hit it, it goes from yellow to orange to red. And that indicates how far it's going to go. Meanwhile, that arrow indicates the direction it's going to go based on how you've hit it. I actually had recorded pretty much an entire video before this. So we're going to be getting... you all are probably going to be getting a little bit of a different video than what I'd hoped. I was originally going to try to show you all off everything, but hey, you know what? We don't always get what we want, so I'm just going to start the recording here. We're going to skip through this. The bombs are one of my favorite things, by the way, because there's so many cool things you can do with them. And also, I didn't get to show this, but if you use flint, and if you use flint near a collection of sticks that are already there, like the little campfire places, you can actually make a campfire without needing that. Oh yeah, here's the last power we're going to get, Cryonis, which is... Actually, it's really cool. I wasn't expecting it to be as useful as it was, and I don't know why. Sheikah Sled authenticated Distowing Rune. Except that's not really what's going on. Anyway, this is our last, well, okay, fine, second to last power. We can actually make, and I'll show this one off, because this one's actually really, this one comes in handy in a number of dungeons, too. This is Cryonis. It lets me make a little ice pillar, like so. And I can make several, I can make up to 3 of them before I have to destroy them. And then I can just use the same power to destroy it. I keep looking for secrets and things like that, because I don't know. There we go. Oh crap, I gave him an advantage. Didn't mean to do that. Oh lord, no. Ow. Hey, jerk. No, get away from me. Yeah. And I threw that thing because it was broken anyway. I'm gonna destroy that. Oh. I actually didn't get this my last time through. Some of the chests in later dungeons will be... Ooh, a spear. Some of the chests in later dungeons will actually be, are actually, magnetic, so I can use things like magnesis to get to the chests. Overall, like, the powers that they've given you in this game, even though they're very few and far between, because you only get, you know, the 4, the powers that you get in this game still make exploring the game, like, very fun. Oh, I thought there was a way to get up there. I think it's just an area they've designed. Anyway, we're gonna get this last one, and then we're gonna get our paraglider. Oh yeah! Yep, give me the spirit thingy-majigger. And now we're gonna get out of this place. Because all you're going to do is fade away. You can only enjoy one effect from a dish or elixir at any given time. If you're relying on an active effect, be careful not to cancel by eating something with a new effect. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know why I didn't know that, but I didn't. You're welcome. And like it's saying, skeletal monsters will emerge from the ground at night. However, if you hit them once, they break into pieces, and then you just smack the skull and they die. Oh, hello again. Old lamb man.
This, you've acquired all the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Oh, extraordinary! That means it is finally time. Link, it is finally time for you to tell you everything. But first, imagine an X on your map with the 4 shrines as the endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there.
He's actually pretty much pointing to it, to be perfectly honest.
You understand where 2 lines connecting the shrines and cross there? I will be waiting.
And he poofed. Now we'll look at that. There's where I died last time. Alright, so 4 shrines. There's 1, and there's 2, and there's 3, and there's 4. So basically what it's saying is go to the Temple of Time. So we're just going to go back to the Shrine of Resurrection. Fast travel! You can actually come back here, which is, again, like, this is a big thing that I love about this game, is that they've really opened it up to full exploration. Got that. I've still got that "You're Welcome" song stuck in my head from Maui, from the I almost said Princess Mononoke, from Moana. Huh? That was interesting. All that stuff back there was frozen. It had been in the cold lands because it looked frozen. It might not have been. I might have just been imagining things. Also, if you look just below the thing that talks about my meter for temperature, a little thing that says Fahrenheit and has the hot and cold, you'll also see a little thing that keeps popping in waves. That's how much sound I'm making, and that's a really good indicator of how well you are sneaking, or how not well you are sneaking. I wish I had more flint so I could show you all what I was talking about with the whole making of a... Lord. Forgot how many axes there were around here. But I need them, because I know that I will accidentally destroy them later. And by accidentally, I mean completely perfectly. Ooh. Oh! Well, that's interesting.
You found me.
Korok seeds. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, apparently somebody got all... There are 900 of those things, by the way. And apparently, if you collect them all, you get pretty much nothing for it. I think you get poop is what they said. I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and spare you the pain of that one. If you're collecting all the Korok seeds, just stop. It's not worth it. I'm serious. It's not. Go away. Good, I can show you what I mean by stall enemies. See? Otherwise, they put themselves back together. Like, if you don't kill the head here, they put themselves back together. When you kill that last one, though, they kind of have to break apart. Okay. Now, before we go talk to the old man, because I don't know where he is, actually. Maybe he's in here. Maybe this is him. I do love this, though. It's so cool. This must be the goddess Hylia. You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs, I can offer you great power. Because you have claimed 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your beings to tell me what it is that you desire. Alright, so, here's a cool thing. Either heart container or stamina vessel. This will give you more stamina, this will give you another heart. You want to do this at least at the beginning. Like, if you really want to kind of complete the Zelda experience, you need to get at least 4 times 13 of these. 4 times 2. You need at least 40 of these. I got a heart container. Yes. Go and bring peace to Hyrule. I will try my best, but I've already died twice now. Trying to... What is that? What's that? What is it, Link?
The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am, get up here, quick! I gotta tell you something important. Exposition and all that.
Alright, let's go talk to the old man. I like how it just says his name is Old Man. Whoop. Climbing up the side of a wall. Thought someone was about to attack me. Alright, cool. We're up here. Charge. Alright, old man, so what did you want to talk about? And why are you glowing? You're dead, aren't you? I bet he's a ghost, everybody. I bet he's a ghost. If you haven't seen this, I bet he's a ghost. He's actually got a voice this time, so...
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramos Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule. A kingdom which no longer exists.
It still exists. It's just in, you know, really crappy. Wow. You are friggin' impressive.
The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path. Lo, a century
it's called a
ago,
calamity for a reason there, buddy.
it was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me.
You're cool.
I think you are now ready. Ready
What?
to hear what happened.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what, I'm ready to go fight the big evil thing? I don't think so. I don't have any of the tools I need. I don't have the
To know
Master Sword.
Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long
Oh,
past.
no.
The Demon
Long
King was born into
exposition.
this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now.
To Malice, he is an
Stories
ideal.
of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy.
Prophecy.
The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large
Okay.
areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant
All right.
ancestors.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors.
Gundams!
We also
We've got Gundams,
found the
everybody!
Guardians, an army
And
of mechanical
we-
soldiers who
those
fought
things, yeah.
autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated
I don't
throughout
remember
our land.
any legend that ever included giant robots and
We
smaller
also
robots.
learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path.
Yeah, let's do everything the way our ancestors did. That can't
We
possibly screw
selected
us
4
over.
skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay.
Nay.
Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining.
And what plan would that have been? What plan could be so cunning it's beyond imagination? everything. That's bad.
He appeared from deep
Oh, he even
below
took over
Hyrule,
those.
seized
That's
control
worse.
of the Guardians and the Divine Beasts, turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle.
Oh, that's just bad.
The appointed knight, gravely wounded, lapsed while defending the princess.
I do love these things, though. They have that really cool eye beam.
And thus,
It's kind of terrifying,
the
but it's
kingdom
really
of
awesome.
Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon.
And it's turned into the hellscape we see before us.
However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
She can't beat him alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
There goes my cat. He's got a sock. He's walking around the planet.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda.
No, Zelda!
And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link.
I don't remember any of this, so I'm gonna say you're.
Valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate
I don't remember
turn.
any of this, so I'm gonna just say you're lying.
And then you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself.
You're a liar.
Even now, as she works
You're a
to
liar,
restrain
Harry.
Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land.
Why am I always the one that has to do this crap?
Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link.
You don't have any right.
But I am powerless here.
I know, because you are dead, and you are a
You
ghost.
must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point.
I am inclined to agree with you.
suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
You're still really freaking tall.
Go on. Here's the paraglider, just as I promised.
And we've completed the isolated plateau. Can we move on now? They should be able to safely fly off the cliff surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. Shh, I'm at peace. That's actually really cool how they did that. Like, it wasn't like this whole long, drawn-out goodbye kind of thing. It was just literally, he just fades away. Anyway. And then, a really interesting thing is I can actually drop bombs out of this, but that's not the really cool thing that I was about to talk about. A really cool thing was that a really big fan of this game, and I'm guessing of Zelda in general, I don't know that offhand, translated, or, well, rather, we discovered that you can translate the Sheikah language that pops up in this game, and when he translated it out, apparently the translation that he got off one of the signs comes to the Hyrule Fantasy, which, of course, which is the name in Japan, I believe, for the very first one of these. The very first Zelda. Now we're just going to fly down here and end the episode down there, but while we're flying down, that's a moblin, by the way, they're bigger than they used to be. What was I? Oh, yeah. Now, the big reason that's at all cool is because of the fact that people have literally, even before this game came out, they've been debating over where this game falls in the timeline. Hyrule! Ooh, rusty shield. Oh, but I have too many shields. But everybody's been, like, debating where this game falls in the timeline. They've been going over it, and going over it, and going over it, and no one's been able to come to any real decision. Like, there's just not enough evidence, that I know of at least, that I've seen in this game, to make a physical assertion saying, this is what happened, end of story. There are several bits of evidence pointing to it being in the whole Twilight realm, the Twilight Princess kind of game. After the Twilight Princess game, there are several more pieces of evidence for it having been in, after Wind Waker. There's even more evidence for there's even evidence for it being after. No. You know what? How that? How about you? Oh wait, I can take your stuff. Haha! Oh crap! You took it. You took it back first. Okay, fine then. You know what? That and that. There we go. Take your sword, rusty broadsword. About as powerful as what I have now. Bokolin guts. Anyway. And there's evidence for it being in the Downfall timeline. There's evidence for it in every timeline, so I can't say one way or another which one it is. I've seen some really interesting theories, such as a convergence timeline, but I don't know. I just enjoy the game. Personally, I'd say that my favorite one would be the Downfall timeline, and that this is either a reimagining of the very first one, or that this is before the first one. Anyway, that's all from me today, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching it. If you have enjoyed it, then smash the like button, leave a comment, share the episode to friends, family, gamers, anybody else. And if you have not already, then consider hitting subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the fun things we'll be doing in the future, including more of this game, Horizon Zero Dawn, all that good jazz. Anyway, I've been Mephisto. This has been Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Next time. Later! Hello everyone, one more thing that I wanted to go and show you is that you will encounter people like this guy, and if you get up on top of a bridge, jump off. Wait a minute! Please think about what you're doing! I'm young, but you're even younger. I'm trying my best out here, but I get the feeling that you're going to end up trying even harder in this world. That's the feeling I get when I look at your face, but maybe I'm nuts. You're fine, just don't be so careless. There are too many enjoyable things in the world to gamble with your life. Like the NPCs will actually will think you're committing suicide and try to talk you out of it. That is a really cool gesture on Nintendo's part. I really like that they did that. It's a little bit of a silly thing in retrospect of some video games, but at the same time, it's just a really cool thing they did. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show you guys. See you in the next video, or see you next time. Later!